Welcome back. It's TARDIS Jack, and we're playing Birushana, Rising Flower of Genpei. And another Tomo game. I like them. Rising Company I've been playing a lot from, Idea Factory. And this one takes place
何があってもお前を
Heiji
守る。
Rebellion. Part of really old, I think like 1100s war, civil war in Japan. We're going to go by the name. Anyways, we play a character who has a secret. We can figure out the secret. We're the sole heir of a clan. If you know anything about back in the day, only dudes could be heirs.
直ちにここから逃げられよ。かようなところに閉じ込められるとはかわいそうなことよ。さあ、早く。
Okay, we must run.
そなた、その傷は。声が出ぬよう喉を潰されておるのか。足の剣まで。なんとむごいことを。じっとしておれ。抱きかかえて外に出してやろう。安心するがいい。そなたは私が守る。
Okay, so I don't know if that's us or someone else. We'll find out. Okay. Shanao. I was saying it wrong. Chapter 1. Nearly 15 years had passed since the war between the Genji and Heike ended. It is known to history as the Heiji Rebellion. And long period of Japanese history spanning from April 21st, 1171 to July 20th, 1175. And then the war that occurred in Kyoto, 1159, Yoshimoto Minamoto and Fujiwara Nobori attempted to overthrow the Kiyomori Heike? I don't know. Okay. I like to get little dictionary things in their games too. On one side, at the pinnacle of power and influence, sits Kiyomori, the leader of the Heike. On the other, they defeated and humiliated Genji, whose leader, Yoshitomo, was killed in the rebellion. Father of Yoritomo Minamoto and Shanao, I don't know, the 5th generation leader of the Kawachi Genji clan, later defeated in the Heiji Rebellion. Yoshitomo's last legitimate son, Yoritomo, lives in exile, and others still hides deep in the mountains of Kurama. And it is here that our story begins. Kurama Mountain.
なんとも美しい望月だな。良い酒の魚になりそうだ。
Well, I don't have any sake.
このお役目が無事に終わればだがな。お主、気が早いのではないか。目的の僧正方にはまだ先だぞ。
Located near the Kurama Temple, this valley is where Shanao, I don't know, learned swordsmanship and military tactics. Shojokotani.
まさか源氏の維持ともあろう方がこのような山奥の寺に預けられているとはな。まさに平家太平の世ということか。
They sure whipped them up good, didn't they? Okay. I feel like you could have changed that one samurai just slightly, a little bit there to not make them identical.
しかしこの御曹司、文武ともに優れているというぞ。
Okay, so we are known for our brilliance and skills in martial arts.
聞けば東工房の各日に書や兵法を学び、僧兵に武芸を学んでいると。
Kakunuichi in Tokobo. Located on the grounds of the Kurama Temple, this place where Shanao and Shungan grew up.
東工房の各日、あの高名な。なかなか弟子を取らぬとの噂だが。
This is cause we're badass.
その上さらに夜な夜な僧正方にで修行をしているというのだから頭が下がる。
さすがは源氏の御曹司ということか。
That's right.
だからこそ我らも潜んで訪ねてまいるのだ。何か聞こえないか。
剣をかわす音ではないか。
Oh, are we practicing?
噂の御曹司か。それとも鞍馬山の天狗か。
Or both. We are a mountain demon. Ha!
Yeah!
Our swords glinted white in the faint light of the pale moon which streamed down from the skies above. It's a nice moon tonight. Great for practicing, don't you think, Shungan? Shungan, oh! I chose his voice for I don't know, something in the settings before I started like recording. I don't know, maybe go through different voices for something. I don't know what.
ああ、シャナ、お前の顔もだ。それに。
Shungan and I stepped back, drawing our swords out in front of us. Did you hear that?
ああ、シャナ、俺の後ろへ。
Please, you could. You're so tiny. I kick anybody's ass. I'll protect you. It's alright. I'm okay. See, told you. Shouted into the trees. Who goes there?
恐れ入ります。源氏が御曹司茶の王様とお見受けいたします。
I would have asked you who you were first.
我らは源氏にゆかりある者。お願いしたい義があり、参りました。
Associated with the Genji.
どうかシャナ王様、我らと共に山をお降りください。我らは源氏に組みする者として打倒平家のため立ち上がらんとしているのです。
Da da da.
御旗をシャナ王様のもとに掲げ源氏を再興するのが亡き義朝公の悲願。どうぞ我らと共においでください。
Okay. Silently watch the samurai. You really wish to restore the Genji. Tell me more about this plan. I think one first. Turn this down just a bit there. Okay. I'm going to silently watch. Oh. Shanao. Da-da-da. I stared deeply at the men in front of me. Were they speaking the truth, or were they lying?
何かお言葉を。
I don't trust them.
シャナ王様
The samurai were appealing to me, but their enthusiasm seemed to mask nervous agitation just below the surface. Sungun took a half step in front of me.
黙れ。そのような言葉、信じることはできない。
なんだと。お主、今何と申した。
One reason I don't trust them? Because there's two samurais with the exact same face. If they were to be trusted, they would have different faces.
信じることはできないと言った。打倒平家、源氏最高。その言葉をもってこの鞍馬の山に入ってくる者は多い。
His outfit, the little puppy balls reminds me very childlike.
だがそれが真実であったことは一度もない。シャナ王の力を試したいがための妄言だ。貴様らもその類だろ
う。なんと、我らの言が信じられぬと。
Well, duh, dumbass. Isn't that what we both just said?
信じる理由がどこにある？
常盤の前様のご意志だと申しても、ご母堂はシャナ王様をことのほか気にされ、すぐにでもお会いしたいと願っておられます。
Yashitomo Morimoto's concubine. After the rebellion, she saved the life of her children by becoming Kiyomori's concubine, later remarried. Honorific title used to pay respect to the mother of a third party. Wait, what was? Oh. Gobodo. Gobodo. Okay. My mother? Couldn't help but shout at the mention of my mother's name. When I was born, my father was killed by the Heike, and my mother was left alone with me. I couldn't even remember her face. She left me here in Kurama so long ago.
常盤様は幼きあなた様を鞍馬に預けたのも本意ではなかったとお伝えせよと。
Shut up. Don't you dare talk about my mother.
シャナ。お前たち、そのような妄言でシャナ王をたばかれると思ったか。身を偽ったばかりか、御母君の名を持ち出すとは許せん。
我らのことを信じられぬと申すか。
The men raised their weapons in unison.
本性を表したな。この刀は源氏が棟梁義朝様をお守りしていた亡き父より賜ったもの。この刀にかけ、俺が貴様らを許しはしない。
黙れ！この場でその華奢な首二つ打ち取ってくれる。
I knew these men were not Genji. I felt a faint pain in my chest, but I let it escape with an exhale and stared down at the other samurai. 3 of them and 2 of us. Best not to underestimate them. Either way, let's try and settle this quickly. Here we go.
せや！
腕が！右腕が！
It's not enough to kill you. Not if you hurry back anyway. Now go and don't come back.
落ちぶれた源氏に情けをかけられるとは。
Well, split your guts open then.
おい、行くぞ。
Trying to trick me using the Genji name again. It wasn't the first time people had tried to lure me down the mountain using the Genji name, and it wouldn't be the last.
シャナ、大丈夫か？
There's someone else here.
何？
Pick up a petal and threw it among the trees. A flash of a sword danced in the pale night glow and struck down the pebble I had thrown.
気づいたか？
Let's see if he's hot. Eh. A young boy around my age slipped from beneath the shadows. He was beautifully dressed, and with a relaxed smile on his face, his eyes shone brightly with joy and intensity. I felt Sungun tense up, and I too tensed as I put my hand on the hilt of my blade. This guy is in a different league than the men from before.
何者だ。
能登の神則常。
Noritsun. No way. I was so surprised. All I could do was stare at him with my jaw open. Noritsu was the nephew of Kiyomori, the head of the Haka and Heike, I don't know, and known to be one of their best warriors. What on earth could a direct descendant of the Haiku be doing up here in the mountains like this?
貴様がシャナ王か。思っていたより線の細い顔だな。もっと知っている
Oops,
か。
didn't mean to skip that.
近年京の都ではお前の名がよく取り沙汰される。先ほどの輩のような口さがない連中にな。生まれた時に父を亡くした源氏の抜子。鞍馬の山奥深くに隠されていても文武に優れ、その血は争えぬとな。
I had long known that such rumors about me were common in Kyoto. I'd done nothing to validate these rumors. In fact, I just wish they'd go away. But they do seem to be spreading.
世間の噂など正直俺には関係ない。だが、源氏の評判、どの程度のものかと思ってな、確かめに来た。
And I'm sorry. Anybody sees her face? Like, not masculine in any way. The first glance, just visuals alone. I don't know. And like in the other games I had played, the character pretended to be a dude, posing a woman, especially back then. But I don't know.
シャナオ、貴様に勝負を申し込む。
I'm gonna kick your ass.
シャナオ、平家との勝負など乗るべきじゃない。
I keep missing how they pronounce the name of that family. I know.
俺と戦え、源氏。言っておくが、俺は先ほどの連中よりずっと強いぞ。
Indeed, I can tell that without even crossing swords with you. Which is why I can't accept your challenge. It's a fight that won't end well for either of us.
そう言うだろうと思ったさ。はっ！
俺が
Sungun had caught Noritsuna's, good god, I can't pronounce names, sword as he suddenly lashed at me.
俺を軽くあしらえると思ったが、たかが寺の稚児に見くびられたものだ。そんな女のような細腕で。
I'm sorry, your arms are just as thin as his. A young boy in service of temples, public officials, and samurai.
俺とて源氏の侍のこの端くれ。シャナ王の前にこの俺と手合わせ願おう。
The two of them were evenly matched in their abilities. If they don't stop this somehow, one or even both of them could wind up getting hurt. Either one of them getting hurt would cause major problems for us all. At that moment, Noritsun lowered the arm that was holding his sword as Shungun continued at him, ready to strike.
何
Shungun! I made it. I managed to catch Shungun's sword just before it struck Noritsun.
止めたか。
Turning to face him, I saw Noritsun smiling triumphantly. You lowered your sword on purpose. Why'd you do that?
貴様の腕を見たかったからな。そいつを止めるか、あるいは一緒に俺を撃つこともできた。
I am not in the habit of killing unarmed men.
残念だな。そうしてくれれば貴様と勝負ができた。だが主が止めたとはいえ、寺の稚児が平家の将を討ち取らんとする構図はできた。
そのような意図はない。
どうかな。皆そう言うんだ。そうだ。六原にこう告げようか。鞍馬山に謀反の意があると。
The traditional residence of the Heike clan centered around Kiyomori's mansion located near Matsuboracho. I ain't even going to try to pronounce that word in Kyoto. The active rebellion well, yeah. What do I need to... Okay, that's just... How do I...
明日にでもヒットライに来るだろうな。鞍馬寺も取り潰しかもしれん。
That's a lie and you know it. You're the one that started this whole thing.
そうかもしれんな。ならばシャナオ、主としてお前が決着をつけろ。
How's that?
お前が俺と勝負をするなら、先ほどの無礼忘れてやってもいい。
Okay, that's how to... Okay. Dude, he sure is hell bent on a duel, isn't he?
シャナオ、ダメだ。俺が六原に出頭すれば済む話だ。
Shungun, if you do that, they'll throw you in prison, or worse, they might even execute you.
しかし、お前を則常殿と戦わせるわけにはいかない。則常殿を撃てば、それこそ源氏の謀反と取られてしまう。
シャナ王が勝つと決めてかかっているのには納得がいかないが、貴様らの心配もわかる。ならば勝負の方法を変えるとしよう。貴様らは武蔵坊弁慶の名を聞いたことがあるか？
You mean the Akeso that's been terrorizing Kyoto, the one who's been stealing all the swords? A monk who has broken with his religious discipline.
そうだ。夜な夜な今日の町に出没し、侍に戦いを挑み、勝てば刀を奪う。今まで一人として刀を奪われなかったものはない。そろそろ奴を捕らえねばならん。シャナオ、俺とお前のどちらが先に弁慶を捕らえられるか、勝負といこうではないか。
Oh, just a little bitch.
受けるなら、先ほどの無礼は不問にしてやろう。
You know what? Nah, I'm gonna fight. I wanna fight your ass. By the way, let's just finish this here and now. No point in dragging this out. The Heike will always try to hunt me down. That's what it means to be a child of Genji. I just need to accept that. I readied my sword.
気が変わったか。俺
Oops, oh well. Let's see. Noratsu also held up his sword in the air between the screw tins.
シャナオ、
Calm down. I got this. It was Shungun who broke the silence. Shungun got in between me and Noratsu and knelt down in front of me. Then he looked to me with strong eyes.
シャナオ、お前が今そんなことをしてはいけない。
But I want to do it. Shungun.
鞍馬の山を敬うお前が、この山を平家の血で汚すのか、己の血で贖うのか。
Shungun. His straightforward plea cooled my head. Oh, come on.
気がそがれた。シャナオ、勝負はお預けだ。確かに今ではないのだろうからな。
There left only one option. Alright, I accept your challenge to hunt down the monk. I knew it was going to... Everybody obviously was headed toward that. Nodding his head, and Noritsun looked at the full moon shining brightly in the sky.
期日は次の満月の夜が明けるまで。
So in 1 month? Hold on.
そうだ。
Yeah, that's right. I'm relieved. I thought he was going to tell me to get it done by tomorrow. Noritsun smirked as if he could read my thoughts.
貴様にも準備が必要だろう。 勝負は公正でなければな。では次は今日の街で。
With that, Naruthan walked away. His steps were firm and unhindered. His stride bore confidence unlike anything I'd ever seen before, as though he'd never once been lost in his life. He had come and taken exactly what he wanted, without permission or apology. It's just like a fucking man. Shungun and I looked after him in silence. When his presence was completely gone, Shungun stood up and bowed deeply to me.
すまない、シャナ。
It's okay, Shungun. There was nothing we could do. But did you see the way he lowered his sword in the middle of combat with you? The sheer willpower.
無人だな、あの乗常という男は。
Ritsuna.
今時の平家には珍しい。
Heike.
この世の春を謳歌する中、どんどん貴族化していくものが多いが。
Still, I can't believe the rumors about me here have reached the Heike family. We're so deep in the mountains, so far from the capital. Why can't they just leave me here in peace?
シャナ、それこそ仕方がない。生まれを考えればな。お前の才も隠しておくのは難しい。その強さも賢さも表に出てこないからこそ気になるのだ。
But I have no desire to revive the Genji clan. I just want to live a peaceful life here in the mountains. Besides, I have as good reason as anybody not to raise the Genji flag. If I did that, eventually everyone would learn.
シャナ、元服しておかしくない年になった頃から周囲のお前を見る目が変わったのは確かだ。だから心しなければならない。
An ancient coming of age ceremony to show a boy has reached adulthood includes the abolishing of the boy's childhood name. I know that, but I've always been told that I could never reveal my secret to anyone. Not that I was a child of Genji, but
その秘密は決して人に悟られてはならない。俺はお前とその秘密を生涯守り抜く。
I just gave a small nod to Shungun, who mumbled so quietly that the trees on the mountain could not hear. Yes, no one must ever know I am not the youngest son of Genji, but rather the youngest daughter. La gasp! Kyoto, Rokuhara. The shrub Yoshi danced beautifully in the warm night air, their gaze, dances, and affection fixed on the two noble brothers. The name of type of banquet song, and the woman who plays it. Also a typical name for a prostitute because many of the singers were also prostitutes. Obviously. Blonde hair, blue eyes, they out. Tomomori Tara and Shigara Tara, both sons of Kiyomori and future heirs to the Heike family. Shigara smiled graciously as one of the girls poured sake into his cup. He turned to his brother, who wore a solemn expression.
兄上、今日が乗らない？白拍子の舞も見ず、酒ばかりで。帰り見られるの花が哀れじゃないか。
そのようなつもりはないが、そなたが言うならそうなのかもしれないね。
手酌なんてしているから今日が乗らないんじゃないの？
さあ、どうぞ友森様。
ああ、そなたの美しい手がついだのなら、口に運ばぬわけにはいかないね。
The young woman blushed at Tomomori's words. Then Shigahara wrapped his arms around her waist and pulled her toward him.
兄上の方がいい？抱き寄せるのが俺では物足りない？
乱暴にするものではないよ、重平。
分かってないな、兄上。つまれの花は惨めだろ？
Ugh, man.
もっとも兄上には花の方から勝手に落ちてくるか。そして結局倒りもせず振り返りもしないというわけ。
随分と絡んでくるね、重平。
Tomomori let out a small laugh. His smile, so beautiful it made all the girls around them blush. Then he spoke quietly.
タオルのは本当に美しいと感じる一輪だけでいい。
兄上何？
いや、なんでも。少し
Oh, well, I
失
always
礼
skip
し
it.
た。
Oh well.
すまない。なんだよ、ノリツネ。相変わらずガサツだな。白拍子たちが怖がって行っちゃったじゃないか。俺、好きでもめでろ。抱けないじゃないか。知るものか。だいたい、友森は白拍子の舞など楽しくもないだろう。
そうでもないよ。あれはあれで気晴らしにはなる。
そうか。俺には分からんが、お前がいいならいいさ。
おや、何やら機嫌が良さそうだね、ノリツネ。そなたが宴。
そうだね。町に出たかと思ってたよ。今晩もまた平家の者が弁慶に刀を狩られたって言うし。まったく情けない話だね。このままじゃ平家の治りだよ。
So like, is that one the youngest brother of the two that look like twins?
刀狩りの件は次の満月までに型をつける。
ふん。
なんだ友森、少しは聞いたらどうだ。俺のいとこ殿は戦上手なくせに戦にも武芸にも興味がなさすぎる。
ないわけではないさ。そなたが話したいなら聞くのはやぶさかではないよ。
次の満月の夜までに弁慶を捕らえる。そう勝負することになった。相手は源氏の抜子シャナオ。シャナオ？
そういえば夕べ君はいなかったようだね。それに鞍馬の山から方法の体で逃げ帰った者どもがいたと聞く。
もしかしてそいつらに案内させてシャナ王に会いに行ったの？堂々したわけじゃないが連中に案内させた。
あんまりやんちゃをするとお父上の則森殿に叱られるよ。
Let's see. So if you're finding your father will get upset with you. Okay.
二人の父君の清盛様なら手を叩いて喜んでくれるだろうけどな。
Tomori and Shigahari's father, Kiyomori Tara, was a Heike warrior known for his boldness. In contrast, Kiyomori's younger brother and Norotsune's father, Norimori, was renowned as a cautious and calm warlord. Okay, so they're not siblings.
どうせなら俺も清盛様の子に生まれたかった。
ノリツネ。
冗談だ。
I don't remember how to pronounce these names.
父上のことももちろん尊敬してる。だが戦場での武功は清盛様には及ばない。追随を許さぬ強さとはあのようなことを言うのだろうな。
そんなにいいものでもないさ。それで？
ああ、話がそれたな。それで昨日だ。男どもをシャナ王が簡単に打ち据えるものだからがぜん興味が湧いてな。まさか切り結んだ？もちろん打ち倒したんだろうね。俺はそうしたかったがな。一緒にいた鞍馬の稚児とやった。あれも相当な使い手だった。だがそいつが俺の誘いに乗ってな、あわや俺を切り殺すところだった。
We should have took him out and then just like buried him under the flowers.
ああ、それで難癖をつけて勝負を受けさせたってわけか。そういうことだ。
Like a little bitch that you are.
なるほど。ノリツネもいつの間にやらそのような手を使うようになったのだね。いつまでも子
供ね。ノリツネ、昔はいつも兄上の後ろをついて回っていたよね。兄上って呼んでさ。うるさいぞ重平。もうそのような子供ではないさ。 侍の家に生まれたからには武芸で負けるわけにはいかない。そのために励んできたのだ。
Well, you need to bulk up a little bit.
噂に名高きシャナ王は俺と同年だ。同じ侍の子として捨ておけない。
純粋に勝負がしたいってこと？乗り常らしいな。
Well, Shigahara replied in disgust. Tamamori poured the last of the sake into his cup. He slowly brought it to his lips.
シャナオね。
The way he said it, it was impossible to tell if he was filled with intense interest or dismissive interest. Nah, he was totally like, total hot. He wants me. Doesn't even know me. Elsewhere in the capital. The long, quiet blade reflected in the glimmering moonlight, piercing through the misty haze of the warm Kyoto night. The sword was held by a monstrous shadow. The sword had once belonged to a Heike samurai, but no more.
1000本まであとわずか。
Okay. I have a feeling that's gonna be a fine statty right there. The giant's gentle murmur drifted its way through the sultry night air. Oh, well, we are going to leave it here then, since we're on to chapter 2. No, wait. There we go.
大丈夫だ。無理はするなよ。
Oh, okay, that's where the extra. Okay, because in the settings, there was a thing where you chose like their voices for a thing. I was like, I don't know what this is for, but we'll do it. Okay. But yeah, if you happen to watch it and get to here, let me know if you'd like me to continue this. I mean, I will continue it off. Not record it, but yeah, anyway. Hope you have a great rest wherever you are.